Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Coffee Break, and welcome back to the CoffeeCast ProCast Edition, where I will be bringing you the second game of WhiteRa versus EmpireBeastyQT. WhiteRa going to be starting on the lower left-hand side in that 7 o'clock position here on Newkirk District, and Newkirk District. That's too many consonants. Too many hard consonants in there. And over on the lower right-hand side, spawning at about that 4 o'clock, 3 o'clock position. 4 o'clock. 4 o'clock or 5 o'clock. Whatever. It is going to be EmpireBeastyQT as our blue Terran player. Now, Newkirk District, if ever there was a map for airplay, it is this one. Obviously, as you guys can all see here, we have the two balls right here, and a very short air distance between the two bases here. Kind of an interesting map. Blizzard did kind of revert away from this style of map in Wings of Liberty, but they're trying out some new stuff once again in Heart of the Storm, as they did buff pretty much all air across all the races here. We already actually have a proxy barracks on the field, which kind of surprised me. I figured one of the players would actually just lay down a starport or a stargate on the edge of their base there. Obviously, the medevac got buffed. Protoss Air pretty much got a complete overhaul with the Oracle and the Tempest, and the Mutalisks are just a little bit faster with that higher regen as well. So there's kind of a big focus for Blizzard in Heart of the Swarm, which I'm really happy about. Actually, I think that was definitely one thing that was really lacking from Wings of Liberty there. That proxy barracks going to be making a very fast Reaper out of that. Once again, as I said last game, that Reaper no longer requires a tech lab, which allows Terran to do a little bit more interesting and more quickly of a harassment opening here, rather than just trying to run around the Marines. Now can just make one, maybe 2 or 3 Reapers and be able to do damage continuously until a Stalker gets out onto the field, because those Reapers do have that higher regeneration rate. A hit or two from a Zealot here and there, not going to be a big deal anymore, going to be much more difficult to deal with. WhiteRa knows something is a little bit up. He's over in the base of BeastyQT, sees that there's no barracks and goes, crap, because he does see this refinery as well, so he knows pretty much exactly what's going to be on the field already. The Zealot going to be running out, don't exactly know where the Zealot's going, but it is buying him time. I guess that's going to be what it is, because BeastyQT, with nothing back home to defend, cannot allow the Zealot just to run all the way back over to BeastyQT's base on the lower right-hand side to do damage, because once again, nothing back there to defend. Scout getting chased away, the Zealot finally getting taken out by this Reaper, who's pretty much been nullified at this point, because that Stalker now out on the map. The Stalker is going to easily be able to handle 2 Reapers here. And while these Reapers are going to be able to run around a little bit, maybe pick off a couple of probes, I really don't think that they're going to be able to do all that much damage, especially with the second Stalker coming out on the map. And actually, that one Reaper is going to be taken out. Second Reaper going to be taking quite a bit of damage here. I don't even think he's going to get away. He might get away, actually. Oh, one more shot, probably at least. There's one more shot, and not quite able to get the last 10 health off of that second Reaper. So he's going to be able to get away and get that regeneration buff going there. And just look at how quickly he does regenerate that life very, very fast once he's out of combat, and I believe it's 5 seconds out of combat. Mothership Core going to be coming onto the field, a very low damaging unit, but it does have a couple of other useful abilities, such as slow time and the mass recall there. Reaper's going to be getting into the mirror line. One Reaper going to be caught by the probes. Probe kills right there. The second Reaper may or may not be able to get too far, whereas that Mothership Core is actually going out across the map there. Going to be doing a little bit of counter harassment here, maybe. I think he might be going for a mass recall over in his opponent's base. That's the only thing I can really think of. The other ability on that Mothership Core is going to be the Photon Overcharge, which pretty much turns the Nexus into a glorified cannon. I can't see that being used too terribly often, but it's kind of a last line of defense here. But considering the other ability on the Mothership Core, I think those are a little bit more popular. Mothership Core going to be coming in to the base, lower right-hand side here. A BeastyQT here going to be attacking the SCV that's going to be making the barracks here. Mothership Core does have a decent amount of health. It's sitting at about 190 health. Going to be up at 95 energy. 100 energy is required for that mass recall there. And there's really nothing back home to defend right now for EmpireBeastyQT here. 100 energy has now been peaked. Where are the units right now for WhiteRa, where they're currently running out across the map, going to be taking out a couple of Reapers, and actually no, the mass recall not going to be used, just going to be running his units out across the map to do a little bit of counter harassment here. Oh, that Widow Mine is being laid down. It's just out of the range of that Mothership Core. Oh my goodness, these units so close to these Widow Mines, need to be very, very careful. Oh, Widow Mine does detonate on one of the Stalkers, taking it out. Right now, WhiteRa really, quite literally, just cannot afford to run up this ramp. This one Widowmine is off a cooldown. Is it going to get burned? No, it does not. Which means that WhiteRa actually, if he does not know that there are any other mines, has a slight window of time here. These mines do take 40 seconds to recharge after every shot. Slow time goes down on top of the SCVs and the Widowmines, making it impossible for those SCVs to escape. Actually, I'm surprised those got away. I thought WhiteRa would just be slowly picking those off. Needs to be very careful here. A small Bioforce has come back out onto the map. Going to be even lowering this wall, almost daring WhiteRa to run up that ramp. WhiteRa, he's a little bit smarter than that, folks. He knows that there are Widowmines up here. Time Warp is on those, but it does not. Oh, Mothership Core does get taken out by the Widowmine. Oh, WhiteRa may not realize that there is another Widowmine here. And, oh, going to actually get unburrowed and repositioned. The entire base is now a minefield right now. Things are looking kind of peaked for EmpireBeastyQT. Ooh, needs to be careful of this Widowmine here. One hit from a Widowmine, it pretty much decimates these Stalkers. They do 40 splash damage plus 35 versus shields. So we're going to be able to weaken these Stalkers up quite a bit. But there are just so many Stalkers on the map right now. Not going to be repositioning these Widowmines. I think he's trying to hope to reposition them where WhiteRa might not notice. One Widowmine is going to get taken out there. Only 2 remain on the map right now. With Stalker's going to be kind of getting in a precarious position near those SCVs. But again, just too many Stalkers there for EmpireBeastyQT to deal with. WhiteRa going to win the second game in this series, bringing him to 2-0 of the games I've casted. No, I believe I actually skipped one in the series. Right now, I'm actually just picking maps that I'm not 100% familiar with. So, you know, Newkirk District, Belshir Vestige. I believe my next one's going to be on Whirlwind. So that's kind of how my replay picking is going to go for the moment. And then if I continue to, I'll probably forgo casting the last game in the series, just so if I do end up casting all of them, we don't get, you know, oh, by the way, GG, congrats on winning the money, and, you know, then, oh, the entire series is spoiled. So with that, I'm going to go on to the next game. I'm just kind of chilling out. I'm relaxing. It's a fairly nice day here, sunny in my room, so I'm going to relax and just enjoy for a little bit. As always, if you could leave a comment below, that would be awesome. If not, at least go on to the next game and enjoy a little bit more of WhiteRa versus BeastyQT coming up in just a few moments here, folks. Until next time, this is Coffee Break, signing out.